Thank you for staying tuned. Zimbabwe's central bank governor expects the official exchange rate of a new currency to converge with that of the black market within 3 months, a move that could help increase the flow of dollars into the banking sector. The country in February ditched its discredited one-to-one official peg to the US dollar and merged banknotes and electronic dollars into a transitional currency called the RTG's dollar. The value of that currency was trading at 3.3 against the US dollar and at 5 to the dollar on the black market as at Tuesday. The mismatch has seen companies and individuals holding dollars selling their money on the black market for higher premiums. Bankers and economists accuse the central bank of manipulating the official exchange rate, charges that central bank chief John Mangudaya denied. And Egypt has drafted a law to keep a tax on stock exchange transactions at £1.5 per 1,000, cancelling an increase to £1.75 per 1,000 that was due to take effect on June 1. Egypt introduced the stamp duty at £1.25 per 1,000 in June 2017, legislating for it to rise to £1.5 in the second year and £1.75 in the third. The Finance Ministry said the proposed change was designed to reduce the financial burden on traders and support the activity of the Egyptian Stock Exchange. And to the update from the equities markets, let's cross over now to the trading floor where Temple Ashaju is ready to give us some updates on the market. Hello, Temple. Good afternoon. Well, all seem to be set for MTN listing. What soundbite are you getting from the traders and market players out there?
Investors are really excited about MTN's Nigeria coming to the market by way of introduction. It is something that currently they can't even imagine the amount of apathy that investors, traders here will actually give to that particular company by the time it gets listed in the stock exchange. What they really just want to hear right now is to know the date of listing, and of course to know to hear from the board of MTN Nigeria what exactly will they what exactly is motivating them to get listed here in the Nigerian Stock Exchange, and of course that will help them to then put the money that has been siphoned, set aside for this purpose, to be put on this company on the day it comes to the market. So broker-dealers here in the Nigerian Stock Exchange really can't wait to receive MTN Nigeria. If they're hearing us right now, they should come on time. That's what they've asked me to tell MTN right here, Chimezi.
All right, we're talking about listing of infrastructure bonds. Now, bonds are not instruments that traders at the NSE are always keen about. So what is the use of listing the infrastructure bond?
So that is getting listed here today. I think it's some 8.5 billion naira, 15.6% coupon rate or thereabout, and it's a 15-year program. And of course, this is the series 1 of this particular program. I think the point is that it gives an opportunity for equity investors to be able to diversify their portfolio when prices are really low and the market is not looking too good in terms of equity now. So they can push their funds to corporate bonds or to FGN bonds at any point in time. I think basically that is one of the key points or key reasons why it's got to be listed here in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The other reason will be the fact that it gives price discovery. Putting your bonds on the stock exchange or any instrument in the stock exchange allows for price discovery for traders and of course for investors who have invested by way of private placement or by way of some kind of offering, whatever kind of offering they got into that investment into. So that gives them room to be able to realize at what rate is this, can I go out, is it better for me at the secondary market than I entered at the primary market. So it gives them opportunity to be able to get an exit route again in the market. Again, the fact that transparency comes along with all of this kind of listings in the stock exchange is an opportunity for investors to understand what the investors or the issuers are using the funds that they've raised from the public for. The fact that they are channeling these funds into some kind of projects that we here are yet to know about, I mean, gives them room to be able to disclose all of this information to the regulators in the market and, of course, to the investors who have actually put money into it. So basically, traders here in the market will certainly be able to deal on this kind of security as well. It is a corporate bond. It is not as heavy as the federal government bonds, which dominates the market. But then again, the federal government has over time been looking for ways to see how they can help the corporate bonds market, to experience some full-fledged gains in the system. And it's something that we'll actually be looking out for to see how that pans out with this North-South Power Company Limited green bond that is about to be listed in the next few minutes. I think the board of management of that company are currently in the building having some kind of conversation with the management of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And afterwards, we'll see them coming here to the trading floor here to brief stockbrokers about their intentions, what they intend to do with this proceeds, what possibly projects will they be channeling those funds into. We all know that infrastructure in Nigeria is something that requires some huge billions, if not trillions, of naira of investment, where we need to connect the dots and, of course, bridge all of the infrastructure gaps that we have in the country. So having this type of infrastructure bond coming in through a corporate entity is something that is highly welcomed here in the broker-dealer community, Chimizi.
All right, in just about 35 minutes from now, the market will wrap up. Where is the index at the moment?
The index is facing southward right now. It's down some 0.09% again. I mean, prices are getting lower by the day. And, of course, we're seeing a little bit of bargain hunting in the markets as well because of the low prices. Just only a few companies are currently on bid. I mean, and their company, they are driven by company-specific news. At this point, we know that the consumer goods indices, which was earlier nosediving in the market, is moderating, beginning to record some gains, given the interest that we saw across a couple of entities earlier. However, the likes of Nigerian breweries is down. The banking segment is also down at this point in time. Dangote Cement in the industrial goods segment is weighing down that segment of the market. We saw Guarantee Trust Bank earlier losing some 0.30%, and of course some more than 13 million units of its shares have been traded so far. That's all currently informs the kind of decline that we've seen on that side of the market. We'll wait to see how things happen, how things go eventually, if the market will eventually turn up or close northward eventually. But with the way we are right now, it's not looking too good, Chimizi.
All right, Temple, I agree with you. We'll wait. And with that, we wrap up today's show. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chimizi Obi Iwagu.